ओम 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 सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या योग विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ओम यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्व वेदान्ताः योगाः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे ब्रह्म योग विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण योग वेदांत दर्शन साधन द्वारा आत्मानुभूति कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने सनातन धर्म से विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम ये अस्मिन् कर्मणि निष्ठिताः तेषां दिग्विजयार्थम अनेक शास्त्र अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रस्य व्यास भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ योग दर्शनाचार्याणां स्मरणं नमनं प्रार्थना। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षि ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः। ओम कपिलमहर्षे नमः। ओम कपिलमहर्षे नमः। ओम कपिलमहर्षे नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षे नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षे नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षे नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षे नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षे नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम अथ श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रं तृतीय पादः विभूति पादः सूत्राणि। ओम देशबन्धः चित्तस्य धारणा तत्र प्रत्यय एकतानता ध्यानं तदेवार्थमात्र निर्भासं स्वरूपशून्यमिव समाधिः त्रयमेकत्र संयमः तज्जयात् प्रज्ञालोकः तस्य भूमिषु विनियोगः त्रयम् अन्तरङ्गं पूर्वेभ्यः तदपि बहिरङ्गं निर्बीजस्य व्युत्थान निरोध संस्कारयोः अभिभव प्रादुर्भावौ निरोधक्षणचित्तान्वयः निरोध परिणामः। We are studying the nirodha parinama of this samyamita chitta. चित्त संयम को निरोध के लिए कैसे यूज करना। ओके ओम 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 नारायण। ओम नमः शिवाय। 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 नारायण। सूत्र नंबर 9 व्युत्थान निरोध संस्कारयोः अभिभव प्रादुर्भावौ निरोध क्षण चित्त अन्वयः निरोध परिणामः. So chitta is there, it has got possibility of both samskaras, the Vyuthana samskara as well as Nirodha samskara. Not knowing this, we only create Vyuthana samskara, because of which chitta is always in the inherently has the tendencies to become Yuthita only all the time. So, what is to be done is, with the help of the Sanyamita Chitta, we have to do the Sampragnata Samadhi Abhyasa, whose purpose is to increase the Nirodha Samskar. So, this Samyama Chitta can be used in the Nirodha Samskara development, which will reduce the Vyuthana Samskara. When these two mutually cancel, what remains is the Anubhuti of the Jnanam. We have the Jnanam, but Anubhuti of the Jnanam doesn't come because of the Vyuthana Samskara. They can't go away by just mere Jnanam. Like mere Jnanam that I am Brahman, I don't become Brahman, isn't it? Unless those Vyuthana Samskaras are nullified by the Nirodha Samskara, Jnana Anubhuti will not come. That is why Nirodha Kshana Chitta Anvaya means what? Whenever we are able to achieve the Nirodha Sthiti with the use of Sampragnata, with the use of Yamachitta, Vyuttana are not there. If we don't do this, Vyuttana will become grown. Therefore, for long period of time, attention is 1. Samyamachitta, 2. Sampragnata Samadhi, 3. Nirodha Samskara increased, 4. Seeing its consequence in the reduction of the Vyuttana Samskara, 5. Leading it to the what do you say, the Anubhuti of the Jnana. This is what are the few things we have to understand it. Then, actually, when this Nirodha Parinama is achieved, means we have mastered how to do the Niruddhata of the Chitta through Sampragnata Samadhi, done with the Sanyama Chitta, which is already achieved. The result is like this. What is it? 10th Sutra. Tat tasya prashanta vahita samskarat tasya prashanta vahita samskarat. So tasya means chittasya. Prashanta Vahita means always it will flow in a Prashanta mood. Samskarat, because Nirodha Samskaras have grown, because of which they have eliminated the Vyuthana Samskara. Vyuthana Samskaras are the ones which make our Chitta in the Aprashanta disturbed mood. निरोध करते गए तो व्युत्थान कम हो गया, प्रशांत वाहिता. Yesterday we gave so many examples. The Ganga Ji ka example we gave. So many small little domestic examples we gave. Vyuthana and Prashanta. I know with misunderstanding, both of them were in Vyuthana sthiti of fighting with each other. When they sorted out by discussion, all with Vyuthana chala gaya. Now the relation all is again Prashanta. Examples outer given. Okay, what is Bhashyakara saying? Vyasas, let us see. He says, Nirodha Samskarat. Means what? Nirodha Samskara Abhyasa Patava Apekshaya. Nirodha, Nirodha Samskara, Nirodha Samskara Abhyasa, Nirodha Samskara Abhyasa Patava Apekshaya. Means when we have achieved this. Patava means patutva, with strong hold. On what? Creating samskaras. Which ones? Nirodha. How do you do them? Abhyas. अभ्यास का पटुत्वता से निरोध संस्कार पटु बने हैं. So निरोध संस्कार अभ्यास पाठवापेक्षया. When we do for long time, not difficult to understand. Even when we for some time reduce talking to people, watching TV and all, and अपने निष्ठा से जब स्वाध्याय कर रहे हैं, तो the world goes away from our chitta or not? Conversely, throughout the day, involved in things or beings or activities और ये वो ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस, इतना बिजी रहते हो तो हमेशा व्युत्थान संस्कार alone are there in the mind, no? Like when you go to any spiritual camp for 10 days. There, we are trained in these adhyatmika vishayas and we are kept away from the worldly nature, worldly activity. Therefore, the worldly vyuttana vrittiya nahi रहते हो, कम हो जाते हो. An example to understand what is the meaning of, because of the pradurbhava vibhava nirodha samskara, how the vyuttana get reduced. Vyuttana samskara means the samskaras in the chitta, because of which the chitta is projecting millions of vrittis which we are not able to control. In the samyak prajnata samadhi, which is done after samyama chitta, we are just becoming aware of the vrittis, like a traffic police or anybody, सुबह होते ही 9 बजे या 7 बजे ट्रैफिक पुलिस वहाँ सिटी लिमिट्स में दे स्टैंड. Then all the heavy vehicles now they don't allow through city. You will go through that bypass. Not allowed through this. But bypass 4 kilometer lamba hai, फिर भी you go that way. So in the Sampargnata Samadhi, we become clear about what are the unwanted vritti, etc. Then we don't entertain them. That becomes Nirodha. When it becomes practice for long period of time, years, then the निरोध सॉरी व्युत्थान के संस्कार क्रिएट नहीं किया, व्युत्थान उतना चित्त का नहीं होता. हमेशा चित्त इन ए पीसफुल निरुद्ध स्थिति इट इज देयर. व्युत्थान संस्कार का एग्जाम्पल क्या है ना, लाइक यू हैव टू कैच ए फ्लाइट एट 4 o'clock मॉर्निंग नाइट. यू प्लान 9 बजे सो जाते हो, exactly 3:50 you get up. 4 o'clock you have to leave to catch flight at 6. Now, when we slept, what is happening? Slept outside, but then that samskara that morning 4 I have to leave, it was working dynamically inside in such a manner that it woke us up at that particular time. That is called as Vyuthana Samskar. Isn't it? Like you also might have got up at 4 morning 5, but 8 baje class jana hai. That samskara in you makes you come at the class at 8 o'clock. वो व्युत्थान हो, वो संस्कार उस वृत्ति को व्युत्थान करा के it made us do that work. Like that so many samskaras are there in us, व्युत्थान के, उसके कारण those vrittis are coming on surface of mind, pushing us to do this or that. And we all have only the worldly type of Yuttana Samskara. Therefore, we wake up and run into the world, not meditational Samskar. अगर meditational Yuttana Samskar है तो उठते ही we go for meditation. Understood, no? Yuttana. Nirodha Samskar क्या है? Where the chitta is understood to be, or vrittis are understood to be not required, therefore they are not entertained. That's called Nirodha. नेति नेति करके उनको छोड़ देना. Like na, when we are sitting for food, in the initial time 5 minutes, ये सब्जी वो दाल चाहिए चाहिए चाहिए, we are restless. But after 15 minutes when served to us and we ate, stomach full हो गया, अब निरोध संस्कार शुरू होता है. They come with चावल चाहिए नहीं चाहिए, रोटी नहीं चाहिए, दाल नहीं चाहिए, अब निरोध शुरू हो. If that person asks again, ले लो ना, no, मना किया ना मैंने, हो गया मेरा. That's called निरोध. Example. In the same way, when we understand our goal is Swarupa Pratishtha Kaivalyam, and for that a Vritti Nirodha is required, then we understand that Vittana Samskaras cause for the Vritti. Therefore, we don't want them. That effort of not wanting those Samskara, they were not entertaining them, is called Sampragnana Samadhi, in which Nirodha Samskara grow more. In the Nirodha Samskara growth, in the beginning, the thoughts come, but we understand they are not required, we drop. Later on, the unwanted thoughts never come only. मजेदार जिंदगी है वो, जहां what work you have to do, only those thoughts are coming, no unnecessary thoughts which we have to reject or come under their influence to do nonsense. बढ़िया है कि नहीं अवस्थिति? Only those thoughts related to my work are coming, my sadhana, no other thing. अब देखो, other than our own work, million thoughts of the things and beings and people for which we have no purpose, no relation at all. That's called because of Vitthana Samskara. We entertain them, knowingly, unknowingly. So when the Vitthana Samskaras that way grow, what happens? Nirodha Samskar जब grow होते हैं, Nirodha Samskarat means Nirodha Samskara Vyasa Patava Apeksha. When really the Nirodha Samskara have grown because of Nirodha Abhyasa done through Sampragnata Samadhi, what happens is Prashanta Vahita Chittasya Bhavati. That is what. Chitta is always in the Prashanta Vahita. That Prashanta of the Chitta we can see in our Puja Gurudev's face. Whatever work is to be done, for that any amount of thoughts, plannings have to be done, he will do it. While doing it, no other vrittis disturb him. That Gambhirata you can see. When he gives the lecture, in the lecture he will be busy in the giving lecture only. He is not worried about the committee meeting, center thing, or publishing the books, vagara. No tension of that. When he is writing a book or a commentary, his attention on that, not on the pravachan. And when he is on dining table, about the food, who is serving what, how much to eat. He is in that only. He is not worried, हड़बड़ाहट से मैं उधर भागना, ये करना, वो करना. Whole life is with the vrittis in the prashanta vahanam, vahita. It's a great achievement. That is a mastery of life where vrittis are coming regarding what work has to be done, and only that work is done. The wrong things or negative things or the unwanted things, they are not at all coming in us. जैसे you made a schedule of the day, 5 o'clock उठना, नहाना, जब पूजा, whatever class को आ जाओ, फिर homework करो, and exactly that is done. Mind is not doing any other projections or plans. And while doing the routine, any other work to be done, उसके वृत्तियाँ तो जरूरत है, we entertain them. Any other work also comes from the outer world to the extent required, we attend. That is also part and parcel of life. Very prashanta the jindagi is. What is अप्रशांति? जो काम करना है वो तो suppressed होता है, and unwanted work from outside or inside and thoughts related to them, thousands of them gurgle out. When this Prashanta Vahita Chitta example, when you want to say 108 times Om Namo Narayana, Om Namah Shivaya, only Om Namo Narayana or Om Namah Shivaya is happening. Chitta se Prashanta Vahita. Right now, either we go to sleep or except Om Namah Shivaya, everything comes in the Chitta. Mouth is chanting Om Namah Shivaya, some other thoughts in the mind. That shows so many of the Vyuthana Samskaras, we created them. They have to be neutralized by Nirodha Samskara. Through Sampragnata Abhyasa, possible to be done with the Sanyamita Chitta. So, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi, Chitta control with Desha Kala Vastu, employed in Sampragnata Samadhi, where we are aware of the Vrutthis and keeping on doing the Nirodha of the unwanted things. That Nirodha Samskara is growing so much that it cancels the Vyuthana Samskaras which are unwanted. In general, in turn, finally it leads to Prashanta Vahita. So, Prashanta Vahita Chittasya Bhavati. Then what? Tat Samskara Mande. Again, when the Nirodha Samskara ka continuously karna, when ne chhod diya mano, that's the meaning of Tat Samskara Mande. Mandata ho gaya, reduction in the Vyuthana Nirodha Samskara, because we have stopped that Abhyasa. What will happen? Vyuthana Dharmina Samskarena. Again, the Vyuthana Dharma Samskaras, Nirodha Dharma Samskara Vibhuyate. निरोध संस्कार चुप हो जाएगा, Vyuttana samskaras will express more and more. Because चित्त का धर्म है संस्कार, either virodha, nirodha or vyuttana. If you are doing nirodha samskara practice, that is overpowering the vyuttana, therefore prashanta vahita. Not doing the nirodha samskara abhyasa, then the vyuttana samskara will be entertained because uska wo dharma hai varistam kam. Like when you do japa, mind is quieted. When you don't do, 100 thoughts. Quiet mind is prashanta vahita. Doing japa is the practice of nirodha samskara. Not doing that is called not doing nirodha. Therefore, the other thoughts will come. That's called vyuttana. Because the chitta is so unstable, it has to have the vrittis. Either from samskaras or by its own nature as which guna is predominant at that time or what sense organs are giving it from outside. निरंतर वृत्तियां बनते ही रहते हैं व्युत्थान वृत्तियां. So this is how a goal is given to us, a prashanta vahita chitta. No vyuthana unnecessary. Whatever work is to be done, only that is done. This we have to achieve by increasing the nirodha samskara through sampragnata vyasa, achieved through the samyamita chitta. This is called nirodha parinamaha. That increasing nirodha, therefore the vyuttana reduced, prashantata is there in our whole day schedule. This prashantata is not laziness, not irresponsibility, very active, very dynamic. Everything to be done is perfectly systematically done. But prashanta, that you can see in our Prime Minister of India. Prashanta Vahita. Suddenly goes, वाराणसी रात में 11 बजे 9 बजे निकले, 11 पहुंचे, 11 से 12 साढ़े 12 he went to all those places to see your new constructions वगैरह along with the CM there and all, see those scenes and all. And good that all people have tweeted and all, exit and all. They have written, your dedication is very inspirational. That at this night you have come and still pursuing all the things. A day before, I was in Jammu Kashmir, kya? And no tension anyway. And when you have to answer opposition parties questions, foreign policy, उसको कहना है. Election के लिए बात करनी है, वो वाला. Everything is systematic. प्रशांत वाहिता is that. और भी चाहिए, more purity. Just my country people have to be developing in all aspects purely. ये thought और भी बड़ा होता है ना, चित्त और प्रशांत. And another thing is, when the chitta is prashant, ego is less. When the ego is less, Ishvara expresses through us. When the Ishvara expresses through us, the great projects are conceived for the totality because Ishvara works for total. Through us, those things happen. At that level, correct thing we conceive, and it is successful also. Through us, we become his instrument. Badhiya sa sadhana. By the way, okay, tomorrow we will see in the 11th sutra what is the samadhi parinama of this Samyama chitta. Just like nirodha parinama, samadhi parinama. बढ़िया रहेगा वो भी, कल देखेंगे. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु.